Jeffrey Angulo Rubiano. Page 3.
Spanish interpreter, please.
Interpreter's present.
Good morning, sir.
Buenos
You were
días.
arrested for attempted aggravated battery and battery.
Señor, le han puesto cargos por intento de agresión con agravantes y agresión.
Sir, can you afford to hire a private lawyer?
Señor, ¿usted puede contratar un abogado privado, sí o no?
No,
No.
Do you own your home?
¿Usted es dueño de una casa?
no.
No.
I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Bien, le voy a nombrar abogado de oficio para que lo represente.
There's probable cause for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and battery.
Hay motivo fundado por el cargo de agresión con agravantes y agresión.
Sir, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victims whose initials are EP and JS.
Señor, le han pedido que se aleje de una persona que es la supuesta víctima EP y JS.
No contact with the victims either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties.
Esos son los iniciales y tampoco puede tener contacto con la víctima indirectamente, directamente por persona, por teléfono, por texto, ni por tercera persona.
And no contact with the victims through social media or other electronic means.
Tampoco puede tener contacto con las víctimas por medios sociales y otros dispositivos electrónicos.
And you must stay at least 500 feet away from their home, school, and place of employment at all times.
Y tiene que mantenerse a 500 pies de la víctima, casa, empleo, y donde frecuenten a todo momento.
Also, stay away from the Chantalis restaurant at 11180 West Flagler Street in Sweetwater, Florida.
También tiene que alejarse de Tallis, restaurante Tallis,
Chatalis.
Chatales, restaurante 111 Flagler Street en Sweetwater, Florida.
It's 11180 West Flagler Street in Sweetwater, Florida.
11180. 11180 West Flagler en Sweetwater.
Can he return one time with the police to the restaurant?
Él puede regresar una sola vez con la
You
policía.
can go to the
acompañado por la
restaurant
policía.
only with a police officer if you have to pick up your personal belongings or a vehicle.
Sí, puede ir una sola vez con el policía, acompañado con el policía para si tiene que recoger algunas cosas personales o su vehículo. ¿Entendido?
Sí, mi vehículo lo tengo ahí.
My vehicle, tienes que hablar al micrófono.
El carro quedó en el parqueo del restaurante.
Yeah, the car is in the restaurant's parking lot.
Go get it, no problem. Anyway, I'm setting a bond. Count 1 is aggravated assault with a deadly weapon is $5,000. Count 2 battery is $1,000. Have a good day, sir.
Puede ir a recoger el carro con el policía, señor. Entonces, de todos modos, voy a fijar la fianza. El cargo número 1, agresión con agravante, son $5,000. Cargo número 2, agresión, es $1,000. ¿Está bien?
Okay. Next case on the calendar is Robert Hermanson. Is that off calendar?
Yes, it should be.
He has an AC no bond.
Okay, it's off calendar to Clinton Division.
The Creole vendor is on, Your Honor. Maybe you want to see.
Thank you. Appreciate
Yeah.
it. So let me recall near Louise Lazar, page 1. For the Creole interpreter. From English to Creole and Creole to English to the best of your abilities. If so, state I do.
I do.
Thank you.
Yeah, and she has a hold for immigration.
All right. What is your name, sir, interpreter?
My name is Jean Crisfonte.
Thank you. Good morning, Miss Lazar. You were arrested for 1 count of child neglect.
Bonjour, Madame Lazare. Il a arrêté parce que il a chargé au côté de négligence sous Simon.
I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Ma ba ou défenseur public là pour défendre.
So there is probable cause for the charge. Her two children were walking around unsupervised in the afternoon. She said they were supposed to be supervised by her 14-year-old son who was asleep.
Deux Simon yo t'a viré ronflané Et si on pas de supervision, alors que si moun 14 ans, t'es supposé de supervision, mais t'as dormi.
And they were also walking near the road.
Mais t'as marché bon là, riato.
The children are 3 years old.
Si moun di gen 3 ans.
She also has an immigration hold as well.
Et puis tout, ou gen yon immigration besoin, kembe pour immigration tout.
Judge, I would ask you to find no public cause, but I am fine with a dollar bond. There's nothing indicating that, and she thought her 14-year-old would be a responsible person. Unfortunately, the 14-year-old fell asleep and there was an incident where the children left. But there's nothing indicating that there was any reason to believe that the 14-year-old would not be responsible when she left them under his care.
Moi, pour ba un bon, et l'argent, en dollars, et puis tout, et pas aucune raison pour te penser que tu as 14 ans, par rapport à occuper Timon. Tu as dormi, c'est vrai, mais au moment, par rapport à connaître que Timon n'a pas dormi.
There's probable cause. What do you want for the supervised? I don't know what state. Let me hear from you.
Supervised is fine.
What?
Supervised only, I guess, depending on what DCF says is fine.
Je d'accord pour faire supervision. Ça va dépendre de ça DCF dit, mais je d'accord même.
All right, ma'am, you're ordered to stay away from the 2 children whose initials are both JB. Sorry, only supervised contact with the 2 children. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that part of me. You are ordered to that you can only have supervised contact with the 2 children whose initials are both JB.
Ou capable de contact supervisé, faut que on capable superviser le Simon nan yo, et m'a parlé de Simon qui est initial tous les deux c'est JB.
So only friendly nonviolent contact is permitted and it has to be supervised.
Ou que là pour contact Simon mais son contact amical qui pas aucune violence et faut que moun cap superviser, cap garder pendant observer pendant quoi Simon nan yo.
Do you understand? Also, in the event there is an open case in dependency court arising from the same set of facts and events as this case.
Et puis tout, est-ce que vous comprenez la une? Et puis tout, si qu'on y a un autre dossier que vous mettez qui a rapport à dossier ça tout.
Then any and all orders entered in dependency court regarding your contact, visitation, and custody of the children will supersede or replace this court's order.
Si qu'on y a la tribunal de dépendance là, you gain l'autre que vous bail, l'autre que le tribunal de dépendance là c'est l'autre ça va suivre. C'est pas le tribunal ça, non, c'est l'autre tribunal là si on l'autre la plus force que pas.
Do you understand this modified stay away order, ma'am?
Est-ce que vous comprenez l'autre copie le modifié? Est-ce que vous comprenez, madame?
Oh, you have to, your contact with the children must only be supervised. Also, do not engage in any criminal activity, do not use or possess illegal drugs.
Et visite Simonio, faut que moun k'ap superviser yo. Puis gars, faut aucune activité criminelle. Puis gars, prend serva aucun drogue illégale non plus.
And do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition.
Puis gars, ou gen en possession revolver, ou pas supposé que permis de port d'armes, ni balle, ou pas supposé aucun arme du tout.
You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court.
Ou gen arme, ou supposé aller dans station police qui puis la caille ou remettre arme nan. Sou gon permis port d'armes, c'est pour remettre station police qui puis la caille ou. L'on remettre yo, ou sur la police ba ou remettre yo, ou porter le ba tribunal là.
Do you understand, ma'am?
Est-ce que vous comprenez, madame?
I can't hear Miss Corey.
Madam. Yes, I understand, but I don't have any weapons.
Okay, I'm required to read that to everyone. Ma'am, how long have you lived here in Miami?
Madame, combien de temps vous vivez dans Miami, hein? 1 year, 2 months.
State, do you have an objection if I set a bond for her at $1 each count as Miss Corey requested?
It's one count. I was thinking.
Oh, it's 1 count. Do you have an?
1,000 maybe?
I'm going to do a $1 bond. She has enough problems. DCF probably took her children and she has an immigration hold.
Ma balle bonne caution pour $1 seulement parce que il y a problème. DCF sûrement pour Simon Nio et puis immigration tout, moi de Kembel tout. Il y a problème.
Up to you, ma'am. Have a nice day.
Bonne chance, madame. Merci, bonne journée.
Ms. Lazare, if you could please contact your lawyer at the Public Defender's Office and talk to your lawyer about whether or not you want to post your $1 bond. Since you have an immigration hold, you may not want to. Please discuss this with your lawyer.
Madame Reli avocat, ou parle ça avec avocat ou, et pour qu'on est-ce qu'il va payer $1 digitement pour la guerre, mais comme on va faire des migrations qui demandent pour Kembe ou que peut-être pas faire le tout. Pas l'avocat ou là nous avons fait, attendez?
Oui.
Yes.
Okay, have a nice day, ma'am.
Passez bonne journée, madame.
Next, thank you, sir, interpreter. I think we can excuse you now. Thank
Yes,
you.
Judge, if you don't mind, can you give me the case number?
I can. It's F25 19015. Do you need her
Thank you,
name?
Judge. Oh,
Her
no, that's
name?
fine. No,
Thank you,
that's the
sir.
case number. Thank you, have a
F25
good day.
19015. Thank you. Next is Sandy Herrera, page 4. Good morning, Mr. Herrera. Do you speak English? Yes. Morning, sir. You were arrested for possession of more than 20 grams of cannabis, trespass to an unoccupied structure or conveyance, and prohibited camping on Miami Beach. So I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Well, I guess, let me see what's going on. He has a conviction for trespass from July 28th. I don't know if it's the same
That was the
place.
COTS on the 28th.
Oh, we gotta, well, let's see what's going on today. He's sleeping on a bed sheet under the lifeguard tower. You can't do that on Miami Beach. They even have these gates there on the beach there that close the beach. Also was under the influence of narcotics. He was slurring his speech. He had a baggie with suspected cannabis, 28 grams. I don't know what the state wants here. He does have recent convictions.
So maybe reduce the bond. It's got a couple pages of priors in that recent conviction.
I would ask for the TAP program, Judge.
Okay.
He's been
Count
here
one,
for
possession
25
of,
years. He's lived here for
Possession-
25 years, Judge.
possession of, you gotta stay off the beach. He keeps going back.
Oh,
Possession of cannabis is gonna be $500. Count 2, trespass under the lifeguard stand. You can't sleep on that. You can't go on the beach and do that. Be $1 for count 2. And count 3, the prohibited camping is $150. Good luck to you, sir. You know that beach is closed from sunset to sunrise? And you can't sleep on the beach. They enforce it the whole Miami Beach.
So it's straight bond, you.
Great bond. He has recent convictions. This case is Jesus Ramos, page 4.
Spanish interpreter for Mr. Ramos, please.
Interpreter's present. Buenos días, señor Ramos.
Good morning, sir. You were arrested for possession of cocaine, possession of drug paraphernalia, and trespass on property.
Señor, le han arrestado por posesión de cocaína, posesión de equipos de droga y también entrar en propiedad privada.
I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Le voy a nombrar abogado de oficio para que los represente.
And he has pages of priors going back to the 80s.
Tiene muchos antecedentes penales hasta los años 80.
Let me see. Let me review. So he's sleeping on the COTS at the beach.
Está durmiendo en las sillas en la playa.
I don't know if
He's
he's sleeping
78.
there.
Tiene
Yes.
78
You
años.
can't sleep on those COTS. It stops the sand. It prevents the beach from losing all the sand and erosion.
Sí, señor, no puede acostarse en esos sellos porque eso prohíbe o impide la arena para que entre la arena y para que no haya erosión, ¿no? Para que no se pudra todo esto.
There's probable cause for the charges.
Hay motivo fundado por el cargo.
I don't know what you want,
I
Sleep.
would ask if you would consider TAP, 78 years old, Judge.
Si él tiene 72 años, ¿usted consideraría un programa que no tenga que pagar fianza monetaria, su señoría?
So he's got a 19-day sentence from June It's got pages of priors dating back to the early 80s.
Tiene un cargo de una sentencia de 19 días que fue en junio y tiene páginas y páginas de antecedentes penales hasta los años 80, principios de los años 80.
I'm setting a bond. Count one, possession of cocaine is $1,000.
Sí, voy
Actually,
a
too
fijar
much residue.
la fianza es $1,000.
Count two, possession of drug paraphernalia is $500.
El segundo cargo son $500, equipos de drogas.
In count three, trespass on the sea oats. He's been warned before. I'll set that at $150.
También el tercer cargo, invasión de propiedad, ya le han advertido anteriormente, así que eso va a ser $1,000. Ya lo voy a fijarlo en $150.
Have a nice day.
Ya puede tomar asiento.
Next, Raul Sanchez Rodriguez. He has a bondsman here.
He has a hold for immigration.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about that. This docket showed Judge Mindy Glazer in classic form. Calm, thorough, and somehow managing to blend tough judicial decisions with genuine empathy. She opened with Jeffrey Rubiano's attempted aggravated battery case, methodically laying out strict stay-away orders, including one for a specific restaurant where the incident occurred. The detail in her instructions, like allowing him a one-time police escort to retrieve his car, was a perfect example of her pragmatic approach. Firm enforcement balanced with practical accommodations. Even through interpretation, Glazer's tone was steady, and Rubiano clearly understood the seriousness of the orders. The hearing quickly shifted tone with the case of Louise Lazar, a mother charged with child neglect after leaving her children in the care of a responsible teenager who fell asleep. Glazer acknowledged the complexities of parenting, especially under immigration scrutiny, and opted for a symbolic $1 bond. She emphasized that Lazar's situation was already complicated by DCF involvement and an immigration hold, showing remarkable compassion while still maintaining procedural integrity. Her clear communication with the Creole interpreter ensured Lazar fully understood the conditions, including supervised visitation and firearm surrender requirements, even though Lazar said she didn't own weapons. This was Glazer at her best, upholding the law without losing sight of humanity. Not all defendants received leniency, however. Sandy Herrera, caught camping on Miami Beach with cannabis, was given a mix of fines and a stern lecture about beach closures, illustrating Glazer's practical side. The humor in her delivery, "You can't sleep on the beach, they enforce it, the whole Miami Beach," lightened the tone without undermining authority. Similarly, 78-year-old Mr. Ramos, found with drugs and trespassing on environmentally sensitive sand dunes, got a clear explanation about erosion prevention alongside his bond amounts. The scene captured Glazer's unique mix of legal education and no-nonsense enforcement. The staff, interpreters, and defense attorneys were essential to the courtroom's flow, especially with so many non-English-speaking defendants. The interpreters were sharp, seamlessly translating Glazer's precise legal language into Spanish and Creole, while public defenders advocated vigorously even in challenging circumstances. The courtroom felt orderly despite the heavy caseload, and Glazer's consistency kept the pace brisk. Overall, this hearing highlighted Glazer's skill in running a high-volume docket that felt personal rather than mechanical. She handed out meaningful advice, like urging Lazar to consult her public defender about whether to post her bond given her immigration status, while still holding repeat offenders accountable. The contrast between tough enforcement for habitual trespassers and compassion for a mother navigating systemic challenges made for compelling courtroom viewing. If you found this hearing insightful, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every one.